How Rihanna Became a Billionaire. The tale is centuries old. A powerful music executive comes across a young woman who is gorgeous and talented. The world then adores the music she makes, and her fame soars. What is unique to Robin, although she had been producing mega hits for almost 15 years? Rihanna Fenty did something completely unheard of. For a pop star, she became a billionaire thanks to her business acumen. We watch Rihanna's creeping, yet incredibly foreseeable pivot with rap attention. Her transition from singer to businesswoman became apparent in 2017, the year that her cosmetics line Fenty Beauty debuted. She had established herself as a wildly popular beauty and fashion heroine, which helped the makeup line become an instant success. But it wasn't a one-hit wonder like the majority of celebrity-backed businesses. By taking a stand for inclusivity and proactively offering 40 foundation shades, the company upended the beauty sector. Despite years of complaints from BIPOC customers who criticized the lack of representations in foundation color matches, no other brand had ever made such a move. She completely shook everyone by simply validating her customers' feelings, said Dominic Midori Davis, a senior reporter at TechCrunch who covers startups and venture capital. She claims she has been watching Rihanna's rise for years and finds it incomparable. Rihanna has mastered the art of connecting with her audiences, whether on stage, social media, or store shelves, Midori Davis added. According to Courtney Ziegler, a tech entrepreneur, a major component of Rihanna's success is her ability to tap into intersectional audiences and make them feel seen. She comes from a poor background and has had to deal with racism, sexism, and other forms of discriminations in all aspects of life and business, Ziegler said, adding that early adversity may have influenced Rihanna's desire to champion underrepresented groups. This is demonstrated not only by Fenty Beauty's shade range, but also by Savage X Fenty, Rihanna's lingerie brand, which regularly showcases diverse model talent spanning ethnicity, disability, sexuality, and age. According to Midori Davis, Rihanna's commercial success heralds a major shift in the entertainment industry, where artists have historically been commoditized and given little to no ownership of their work. Unfortunately, Rihanna learned this the hard way early in her career. Fans frequently believe that music artists are wealthy when they first enter the industry, which is simply not the case. By the time she released her breakout hit Umbrella in 2007, she had reportedly amassed a net worth of close to $15 million from album sales, touring, and endorsements. But shockingly, she was nearly bankrupt just 2 years later. According to Business Insider, her income dropped to $2 million in 2009 due to misappropriation by her accounting team. Like Beyoncé, Rihanna has really applied that boss mentality across all aspects of her career. She owns all her masters, which is really rare, especially for a female artist, Midori Davis said, referring to the masterful move Rihanna reportedly made when she left her old label in 2012 and acquired the original recordings of all of her songs. She later launched her own Roc Nation label imprint. As a result, she was able to release music and receive a large portions of the royalties. Rihanna has promised new music in the years since her last album, 2016 Antis, but nothing has materialized. Ariel Brooks, an Atlanta-based entertainment attorney, understands why. It's not as profitable a business move as many people believe. Oftentimes, fans believe that music artists are wealthy when they first enter the industry, which is simply not the case. Brooks, whose clients include Lil Baby, Muni Long, and Lil Durk, said, "The music industry can be unpredictable. As an artist, you can release an album that is out of date, and it will do poorly. Artists must be consistent in their efforts to create music as well as tour, endorsement deals, partnership, and other ventures." Focusing on entrepreneurship will allow Rihanna to alleviate the unpredictability of the music industry and gain more control over her own innovation. She is truly opening up doors for aspiring Black founders everywhere by demonstrating what is possible simply by being herself. According to George Chimpong, financial advisor and founder of investment advisory firm Capitalize, celebrities are frequently boxed into specific spaces which can work against them in business. However, he claims that Rihanna's public image challenge aided her growth as an entrepreneur. So much emphasis is placed on an artist's art or talent as their main asset, Chimpong said, referring to Rihanna's partnership with LVMH to launch her clothing line. As a result, she was able to reach billionaire status by the age of 33, which is 16 years earlier than Jay-Z, whose label she ironically signed to at the age of 16. So, in some ways, he was able to pave the way for her to speed up her journey. Rihanna became an example of how to use artistry as a springboard to real ownership and wealth. And the wealth is enormous. According to Forbes, Rihanna is now worth approximately $1.7 billion. Fenty Beauty, in which she owns 50%, is worth an estimated $1.4 billion. Another chunk comes from a Savage X Fenty stake, with the lingerie company valued at around $270 million. The remainder of her fortune is due to her years of hard work as a musician. As a black woman, we are constantly questioned, even as celebrities, she said. Fenty Beauty reportedly only has one major investor, indicating the level of trust she's earned, which is unusual because we rarely get the benefit of the doubt from prospective LPs. She is correct. Despite being the largest and fastest growing group of US entrepreneurs, black women-led startups still receive a shockingly low amount of funding. Only 2.3% of venture capital funding received globally in 2020, according to Crunchbase, went to female founders. It gets even worse for black women, who received just 0.35% of all VC funding in that year. Midori Davis continued, "She is really breaking the doors wide open for aspiring black founders everywhere, showing them what's possible just by being herself." So, this is the true legend of Rihanna. I hope you liked it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon because we keep bringing such interesting and spicy informations to make your day glowing.